Welcome to Blonde Cards and Crafts. Let's make something together. Hello crafters and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a card using the Love from Lizi December 2023 card kit, and it's called Making Memories. I'm going to have links down in the description. They'll be to Lizi's website where you can get the subscription for this, where you can buy other crafty products, and some of those I'll be using in my video. There's links also to the other design team members, and it'll bring you to their videos so you can be inspired if you're using this kit or for just making some really nice cards with what you have in your stash. You can share your card on either my Facebook group page, which is called Your Cards and Crafts, or Lizi's Facebook group as well. So that's it. I'm going to carry on now and we'll have a look at the card we're going to make today. For this card, we're going to make an A2 American size card. I think this card would look good as a 5x7 as well, or you could even go bigger. So what I'm using is we got this, it's a sticker sheet and it's a glitter non-shed sticker sheet. I'm going to use this as my matte layer. It measures 4 by 5 1/4 and it'll go on my card base like so. I've also used some label dies. Lizi has these on the website. They're fabulous. They're a fabulous shape and they're a really great size. I do like them. There's 14 dies in this, and the largest one measures, let's see, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So perfect for an A2 card, but this works really well on a 5x7 card as well. So I've die cut out one of the labels in some silver glitter card that I had in my stash, and then I've die cut out this panel from the pattern paper that we got in the kit. So I'm going to put dimension onto my card, but you can leave yours flat if you like. I'm going to add foam tape behind this and foam tape behind this and stick them up on top of our black sheet. I've got a piece of cardstock here. It measures 4 1/4 and it's, let me just see how wide it is. It's 3 inches wide and it was an offcut. I want to take the stamp set and I want to stamp thanks onto this piece. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to cut it across so it's a panel going across my label panels here. So that's the plan with that. I'm going to embellish that then using some of my fussy cut homemade ephemera from the 12x12 sheet that we got, and I'm also going to embellish inside with these stickers. When you take them up, the black outline is what comes off and the white piece is left behind. You can then, you know, piece this back in on your card base, but I won't need to because my card base is white. But I just think the black glitter from these will pick up the black glitter that we have on our matte layer. So that's everything that we need to make this card. First thing I'm going to do is stamp my sentiment, and then I'm going to start assembling. So let's go ahead and do that together. So I've stamped down my thank, and now I'm going to stamp down my S for the thanks, and I'm just going to have a look and make sure it's all lined up. So I think that's good enough there. I'm just going to close over the door and pick up that stamp now. And then I'll add a little ink down onto that. And if you want to be very sure, you could put a piece of acetate down there and stamp it down. And if it wasn't right, then you'd be able to move it. But I think that should be fine. Yeah, perfect. It lines up easily. It's not a hard stamp to line up at all. Just take your time, look over the top of it, down onto where the two tails are meeting, and you should be fine. The next thing I want to do is I want to add the a sentiment between it. So I think you could have thanks very much, or many thanks. Actually, I'm going to go with the many. thanks, and I'm going to add that just here with the K. So I'm going to take my time, make sure it's nice and straight and in there nicely. I'm going to go with that. It mightn't be perfect, but I think perfect is overrated. There, many thanks, and I think that looks great. So I'm going to let that dry now, and while that's drying, I'm going to assemble the front of my card. So now I'm not being particular about how I'm cutting this out. I'm just trying to leave the same amount of border, you know, but I'm not going down between the H and the A or between the A or the N. I just want to kind of give a shadow around it so that when it sits on my panel, it will pop a little bit better. So I'm going to bring that around. You don't need to do this. You could just cut this straight down and straight across, make a rectangular panel with it, and that would be absolutely perfect. But I don't mind doing a bit of fussy cutting. I quite enjoy it. So I'm just going to come down another bit here and then bring this around a little bit more. There we go. And again, I could have come in around here and down and around, but I don't think it needs it. I think when that's set over there like that, it'll be perfect. So I'm going to pop that on there. Now I'm going to stick this straight down, but I'm not going to go right to the bottom line here. I'm going to stick it across the top more so. And the reason for that is I want to tuck some of my flowers, I think, underneath, like so. That's what I'm thinking anyway. That was my plan in the design. I thought I'd leave this part in and show you how my card evolved. Just this thanks panel with the flowers around it that I had fussy cut out. And, you know, I had an idea that they would be hanging across the bottom of the thanks, but for a finish it looked better having some of the flowers and leaves, the individual ones, tucked to the left and the right. So I know a lot of you might kind of struggle with this kind of thing, with the finishing touches and that, and I thought I'd let you see how I, you know, evolve and can change things up from a set idea. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit there. Isn't that lovely? I like that. I think that's lovely. Lots of sparkle. So all we need to do is add a sentiment inside, and like I said, I'm going to add some of these. For me, I like to leave my card blanks inside so I can write my message, but you could put a sentiment inside if you wanted. So I'm going to take these out. These are a little bit fiddly, I won't lie to you, but I think they will look lovely once they're down. It's just a matter of take your time. There we go. And you wouldn't even notice there was something missing there, but I'm still going to go in and I'm going to take that off the release sheet. And then I'm going to add that down. And I don't think anyone will even notice. There you go. You wouldn't even notice it. And I'm going to take a couple of these little spots. And for a finishing touch, I'll put my pin back into my glue. I'm going to take some accent glaze or glossy accents, whichever you have in your stash. And I'm going to add a little bit like I did with cards 3. I'm going to add some to the center, little dot in there. And I'm just going to add a couple of little strokes on the petals. I'm going to add a little stroke to my leaves. And just being a little artistic with it, kind of following the curves of the leaf, so it's like the central vein is what I'm doing. And then I think I'll add a little drop on top of my dots, because when this sets, then it'll look like a dot or a little gem. And it'll have the glitter. It'll dry clear, so it'll look lovely. And I'm going to add just 1 or 2 little dots around those, different sizes. And there we go. I think that's lovely, guys. What do you think of that? I think it's a very elegant kind of a card. I love the colours in it. As much as it's floral, you could nearly give that to a fella, I think. And then inside, all we have is our little spray at the bottom, but I've plenty of room to write a message. And generally I'll start over here and then finish up over here if I'm doing a thank you note. So you might have a sentiment in your stash that you want to add in there, but I love this, and I hope my lights are catching the accent glaze and the difference that it makes to the leaves and the flower there. Really does pull your eye in. So that's it. That's card number 4 using the Love from Lizi December 2023 card kit called Making Memories. There's links and card measurements down below. The links are to Lizi's website, to products I've used, to the subscription, to the other design team members who'll be sharing fabulous cards using this kit, to my Etsy shop, and to our Facebook groups. Lizi has a group where you can share your card makes, and so do I. So all those links are down. Just click on the more button and that will expand the description for you. So I'm going to leave it there, folks, until next time when I come to you with card number 5. Make sure you've subscribed and you've dinged the bell. That way you'll be notified when I share card 5 with you. So until then, take care, stay safe, and bye for now. Bye bye.